Howdy folks, it is Diecastbuffet here again. Welcome back to NASCAR Thunder 2004. It is time for the third of 4 Crown Jewel races. A Crown Jewel, unfortunately, that's no longer ran as of, well, February 2022. Anyways, Brickyard 400. It's going to be a great race, guys. Love the Brickyard. After that, we've got Watkins Glen and the final Michigan race of the season. Our points lead actually extended a little bit because of the bonus points, so that's really good. 101 points over Jeff Gordon, so I think it's the first time in forever we actually had a 100-point lead this season. In terms of the top, drivers, you got to be within, I would say, 700 points to survive for the championship, so I still think Waltrip, mathematically, with almost half the season still alive, 631, realistically, if you go out there and you win 8 races in a row, you still could be the champion, but realistically, he ain't got a shot. So right now, I'm going to put Waltrip on the bubble here. Anyways, we got to get some overhauling done in the shop here. Let's see what we can repair. Oh, gosh, get that one fixed up. Get some duct tape and get that thing ready to go. Let's see, engines. Let's see, one of our Speedway engines. We have our short track engine ready to go for the Bristol night race. Our Talladega fall car is already ready, so that's good. I'm really excited for Watkins Glen. Love that track. We always see an unexpected winner there, so it's really cool to see how the drivers get statistics and see how their resume builds up. Good news is we started the season with about 40 points of happiness for our sponsor, and now we're at 88 points of happiness, which is incredible considering we're still under contract for the entire 2012 season, I think. I mean, we have 47 out of 72 races. Let's see. Okay, no. We would run out roughly around, like, Darlington, about 10 to go, give or take. So that's pretty good, though. Most of the 2012 season, you're still under contract there, so that's really, really good stuff. So we're going to Indianapolis. This is a big race. I want to win Indianapolis, okay? I want to. We've won it before, but I want to win it again, man. So let's get our best piece. Car rating of 82. Let's go to the Brickyard. Alrighty, folks, so we're once again on the pole, which is great. Here at the Brickyard 400 in real life, Paul Bedard would win this race, but who's going to win it here in this Thunder career mode? So without further ado, let's go trackside.
Welcome to MRN's live coverage from the famed Indianapolis Motor Speedway for today's Brickyard 400. The Brickyard is a track with a lot of history, and it's seen plenty of great racing over the years, hasn't it, Barney?
Well, every little boy has a dream of one day racing here at Indy, and what an exciting experience for the rookies who are getting to do it for the first time.
The McDonald's car has a string of top 5s going.
He can sure gain a lot of points if he continues his top 5 streak. Just goes to show it doesn't always take wins to move up in the points.
Clay Dixon doesn't seem to have a handle on qualifying for the speedways this year.
Man, does this make getting a win tough. He has to be careful not to beat up the car as aerodynamics have become so important at these speedway tracks. That's not easy to do when you have the whole field starting in front of you.
Alrighty, folks, here we go. It is time for the third of 4 Crown Jewel events here in the NASCAR Winston Cup Series. So the championship outlook looks really, really good for our team here. Notice the alternate paint scheme right there for Kurt Busch. 101 points. I mean, I don't think we've ever been in a season with this amount of good fortune, which is, it could be a great thing. I mean, we could continue to, ride it out to Homestead and win the championship, or it could mean we're due for a bad egg. Hopefully, we can keep the points lead, keep going. And, that's something that the best of the best always do. They always, continue to build that championship points stack. And we've never been able to do that. And I think this season we have actually been able to do that somewhat. So it's just really awesome. This is going to be tight racing here. I don't want to make contact early. I want to keep our nose as clean as possible. Oh, Newman's still Stanley steaming from Pocono. Well, we kind of chopped his nose there. I don't want Gordon to lead this lap, but I'm not willing to sacrifice a race car to do so. I mean, the DNF here is just tragic in terms of a championship. Oh, look at that. Gordon trying to block Tony Stewart. We're going to get real loose on the outside. Newman to the inside. Here comes Earnhardt. Not going to make it any easier for us. And hello, Kurt Busch. Sorry, bud. So now we fall back to 5th. Trying to get kind of suited here. Earnhardt's going to throw a bad block too wide there. Newman's going to block him. So now Gordon still has the lead there. 16 laps here. It's a pretty short race in terms of laps. Generally, you're going to see a car start to pit around lap 8 to, believe it or not, lap 12. So we could see some some late race pit stops in. Again, like Pocono, this track's very unpredictable. You can win it pitting early and gaining that track position with the fresh tires, or you can just pit super late and, well, just, absolutely have the track position already in hands. I've seen it won both ways here, so there's no true way to win the Brickyard 400. You just kind of have to hope your strategy works out. 8 car tries to throw another bad block there, but we're going to get a 2 for 1 there. We're right behind the leaders. Gordon has led the first 2 laps here. Ooh, we're going to hit the fence. That's not good. Contact from behind, and we're going to have to compensate in turn 2 there. Way too much speed. So now we're back to 5th. You think Indianapolis would be kind of a short track, Where are we at? IRP, what is this? Oh, we're racing Wheeling Modifieds on NASCAR 06. Newman still blocking very aggressively, which we're going to get super loose right there at the bottom. It's kind of funny because Newman's trying to block me, but he's actually blocking Earnhardt in the process, which is helping Stewart and Gordon. And every time we go to the Indianapolis on this playthrough, we go to this track, I think it was season 4 or season 5 of this playthrough. We had a horrible crash coming off turn 4. I think it was when we were sponsored by Whitetails Unlimited in this playthrough, and I had a crazy crash at the end of the race. I think we hit Ricky Craven, we flipped. I mean, it was a gnarly wreck. We've crashed here trying to race for the win with Tony Stewart, and as of, well, right now, we're the leader, somehow. Don't want to blow the engine, though, but we just passed both of them. Extreme amounts of horsepower down the back straightaway. We need to make sure we lead at least 1 lap before the pit sequence. Gordon fighting tough on the outside. Oh, car gets tight there. Drag race to the line. A little bit of an advantage there. And boom, there we go. So that's 5 bonus points there. So it doesn't matter how the rest of the race goes. We have at least matched the 5 bonus points. And I've noticed that's kind of how we've been able to stockpile the championship points. Is just making sure we lead laps, making sure we're trying to compete with the drivers that usually win the races, But right now our car is really fast. I mean, we're gonna click what, 211, 212, 212 miles per hour at the Brickyard, man. I mean, we need that back in the sport. I say with these Gen 7 cars, for 2023, they need to absolutely go back to the oval. And I think they need to pack as much horsepower as possible. I don't care if they have to put 1,200 horsepower, and I don't care what they got to do. Whatever it takes, make these cars as fast as a freaking Indy car if you want to. I don't care. Do what you got to do. I love Indianapolis. I never find the racing at Indianapolis boring because it's just a part of it. It's just, this is how the track is. It's a gigantic flat Daytona. It's a beautiful track, and I think more people should be a little bit, I think they should give Indianapolis a second chance. I will admit, though, the Gen 6 era of this track definitely hurt its prestige in terms of the NASCAR history, but believe me, go watch the 2006, 2003, or 2007 Brickyard 400, or even the 04 Brickyard 400, and you'll think completely different. I promise you. Meanwhile, pit stops underway. Cars are on pit road here. So it's, what, lap 6. Actually, they might have pitted on lap 5 coming to lap 6 there. So that's really early for tires at Indianapolis because the last 4 laps of the race, pitting at lap 6, holy cow, they're going to be scorching on tires. So they might wind out ahead of us because right now they're on fresh tires, but believe me, they are going to be struggling for grip. However, if one of those cars happens to be maybe the 8 car, maybe, I don't know, the 12 car, whoever, and they find a way to gain, possibly seconds on the leaders in terms of, overall distance, it could give them enough of a cushion to be able to, be out front. Not to mention, if you have 12 cars on that strategy, you have to pass 12 cars to get to the leader. So there's definitely some good strategy play there if it works out. But our tires are shot here. I'm not sure where everyone else is. Lap 8 out of 16. I don't see Tony Stewart. Let's get a top 5 update here. And indeed, it's the 20, the 8, the 24, and the 12. Still a top 5, just way back there. Good news is we kind of have like a small pocket where our car is. We're not really being blocked or anything by any other cars. But we're also not catching any draft. So lap 8 out of 16. I generally like pitting lap 10 to lap 12 here. But the pace is going to continue to fall off. And that's what I'm kind of worried about, is if one of those cars in the top 5 peels off right now in pits, they can gain seconds with fresh tires here. Car's handling pretty good though, with all things considered. With the red right front, and although the tire's pretty well worn, car's handling pretty good. Like driving on old tires in this game compared to like NASCAR 06. NASCAR in 06, when you have like red tires, you cannot even turn a lap. Your car is it is a complete drift to the entire corner. In this game, you can actually kind of catch the car a little bit and kind of steer it and move it around the corner like you need to. But on NASCAR 06, it is completely unforgiving in terms of tire wear. So lap 9 coming to lap 10 here. Okay, cars are pitting here. We're going to get an update and see who it is. And it looks like maybe all of them. I don't know. We'll have to see on this little short shoot. And let's see who is pitted, because we're going to need to pit this time. Stewart's in, Gordon's in. Looks like Earnhardt and Newman stayed out. So we need to pit this time, because if we don't, that 20 car is going to gain so much track position on us. It doesn't matter if we have a 1 or 2, maybe even a 3-second lead. It's not even going to matter if we don't pit. We know he's fast. And at Indianapolis, there's just not much time to make up. It's 16 laps goes by really quickly here, even though it's such a huge track. All right, let's get down pit road. Don't want to give up anything. Scorch the tires. Got to get it down to, I think, 75. Okay, cool. No damage repair. Tire pressure is all the way down there. Don't want to adjust the wedge. Oh, boy, this is going to be fun. Knock on wood. Hope and pray to God we get a good pit stop here, guys. How y'all doing out there? Make sure to give the video a huge thumbs up. What is your favorite Brickyard 400 memory? Mine would probably be Paul Menard winning it, or Bill Elliott winning it, or Kevin Harvick winning it. Those are probably the 3 coolest Brickyard 400 moments I could think of. Obviously, the 94 Brickyard was really cool, and the 95 one with Gordon and Earnhardt winning it. But I don't know, there's just something about the 03 Brickyard that was so freaking cool. And the 2011 edition with Menard ousting Gordon, that was a cool finish. There's the 8 car there. He came in the same time as us, but this is a super thin access road, and you could already see the 20 car is gone, the 24 is gone. Imagine if we would have stayed out another lap. We would have lost way too much track position. So, who's going to be the leader here? Because we do know there was what 10, 12 cars that pitted at lap 6 coming to lap 7, give or take. We're 14th here. So there's at least 9 cars on that front strip, and we already know the leader's coming off pit road here. And actually, no, I thought he was coming off pit road there. No, he's parked way at the end of pit road. So that should give Stewart the lead. Which is kind of confusing, because you had all those cars that pitted early. They didn't gain anything. So that tells me they didn't have a true bullet in the race. Hypothetically, if, the 24 pitted early at lap 6 or so, he would probably still be up here if he was, way in the back and he pitted. But the fact that none of those cars are still remaining in the top tells you how important tires is. I mean, imagine that. They pitted at lap 6, and they're in hoping maybe they'll catch a caution, bring everyone else down pit road, and leapfrog them. But now they're not even close to the top 10, I don't believe. So, lap 13 out of 16. If a caution happens, should be enough time to at least get one more restart. But we're gaining on Gordon now. We're gaining on him, but can we catch that 20 car, man? Every time you go to Indianapolis, it's always you have to pass the 20 car. And what's funny is that, yes, Tony Stewart's from Indiana, but as the time of this game, he did not win the Brickyard 400. Yes, he has IndyCar experience, but he never won the Brickyard as of 2003. He won it in 05 and 07. But they actually predicted pretty well how well he would run at the Brickyard in the coming years after this game was released. Because more times than not, the 20 cars always out front here at the 400. Caution should end the race here, guys, so this is it. How many seconds are we behind? 2.1 seconds with 3 to go. Gotta go for it, man. Gotta get around this 24 car. I need those bonus points. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Go, 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 go. I mean, I wish I could go up there and just lead the rest of the race, but that's not going to happen. We should have the maximum points day opportunity. In fact, I'm going to check. I just want to make sure, guys. I'm all over the place here. Okay, cool. So, yeah, if Tony Stewart finishes the race where he's at, it's not going to matter. He's not going to win the most laps led. So that gives us, there's 10 bonus points locked up, assuming Gordon doesn't pass us and pass him. So that's good. However, we're second place here with a crown jewel race on the line, and I don't know if we can run down this 20 car, guys. I don't know if we can. Don't want to blow the engine. Don't want to blow the engine. Oh, Nelly, that was bad. If that was a four-wheel slide up the corner, you can just feel the tire starting to wear more and more. And right on cue, it pops up. Lap 15 out of 16. We're right behind Tony Stewart here, guys. The draft is insane down the back straightaway. If you can get to the back bumper, I mean, you can slingshot just like the Indy cars do here. I mean, the amount of speed you get on the back straightaway at Indianapolis is faster than any other portion of the entire game. All right, here we go. White flag. Who's going to win the 2011 Brickyard? Oh, boy. Closing rate, closing rate. Oh, no, 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 no. We're right there. We're right there. Come on now. Oh, we're going to hit the fence. Oh, we're going to go around. Oh, my goodness. Huge hit there. Oh, my goodness. And that is a DNF at the Brickyard 400. What a finish. Who's going to win the race? Oh my goodness, dude. That was insane. I gotta watch that again. Please tell me they have a replay of that. That was insane. That is... It's just something about this track, man. It's something about Indianapolis. Just absolutely brings it out. So I want to get to the first of it, because we kind of skipped that. So let's go back to it. I'm going to pause it. Let's get a good camera angle. So basically what we're doing, we're coming in there. We have a lot of draft here, a lot of momentum. We're coming up on the 20 car. The 20 car is going to pot a block, right? So he's going to tap the fence there. We're going to tap the fence. Let's get a better camera angle. And we're going to kind of get stuck on the fence. We're sliding. We're going to get stuck here. Well, guess what? Gordon is cooking probably 180. And he's right in that cloud of smoke. He ain't got nowhere to go. I apologize for the camera angles. I'm trying to adjust it as I go. And it's going to be a T-bone right into the side. Oh! Look at that. T-bone. That's definitely a thumbnail-worthy moment there. And that automatically ruptures the fuel cell. Car flips. I mean, just look at that. Gordon gets hit by Earnhardt. I mean, the flames are everywhere. I mean, the car just destroyed. And that's why Indianapolis, in my opinion, is probably the most dangerous track on this game, because the crashes here are insane. I'm trying to get the cameras to work with me. They're not working well. Wow. And you can just see the flames at the back of our car here, guys. And that's it. Gordon's on his roof over there in the corner. Earnhardt's probably got a DNF, but our car is toast. And who is going to win the 2011 Brickyard 400? Your winner. It's Tony Stewart. Okay. I was curious if he was going to win it or not because of whatchamacallit. Because sometimes when a caution ends the race, it pretty much takes the entire field, throws it in a blender. But can you believe that Gordon got fourth? How did he get fourth? He was on his roof. That makes no sense there. So as I mentioned at the top of the show, we had a 101-point lead. We're going to exit with possibly not even the points lead. I mean, that's insanity. We were going for it for the Brickyard 400. We followed Stewart up the track. He hit the fence. I hit the fence. And our car it turned dead right. And I tried to keep it in the high groove. Maybe Gord would avoid it. But dang, man. So, is that our first DNF of the season? Wow. So another fiery crash to end our Brickyard 400. We've won this race, but man, we have lost this race a bunch of times. Dang, that's unfortunate. So, well, I guess that's all for today's episode. Thank you all so much for watching. Make sure to give it a huge thumbs up, like, comment, and subscribe. I hope to see you in the next episode of NASCAR Thunder 2004, of course, for all your NASCAR merchandise needs. If you want to get free shipping the next time you want to buy some diecasts or pre-orders or whatever it may be, make sure you use the promo code at checkout at Circle B Diecast. Use the code DIECASTbuffet, and you will get free shipping, guys. So, we got a complete destroyed race car. Stewart wins another Brickyard. How in the world? That was crazy, man. Thank y'all so much for watching. Hope you're having a blessed day out there, guys. Diecastbuffet. Signing off.